Now at 6:30, the vote tally is underway in the recall election of 2 Newberg school board members.
It'll take a while before we know the final results. At this point, voters are mostly split. Let's take a look. About 48% of voters say they want to recall Vice Chair Brian Shannon, while 52% want him to remain on the job. In the recall election of Board Chair Dave Brown, 48% support his removal, while 52% are rejecting the recall. Fox 12's Deborah Gill has more on your vote.
As it stands right now, the vote is very close, but with a slight edge to the recall failing. And both Chairman Dave Brown and Vice Chair Brian Shannon are likely to keep their positions on the board, but it will actually be weeks before a final tally. More than 25,000 people were eligible to vote in this election. Most of them are in Yamhill County, but there were also voters in Clackamas and Washington counties. Those behind the recall effort of Board Chair Dave Brown and Vice Chair Brian Shannon say the men brought drama and division to the community. That included a controversial ban on what they consider to be political displays, like Black Lives Matter signs and pride flags, and the firing of the Newberg school superintendent. The two men, along with other board members and the district, still face lawsuits that say they violated state and federal law. The Newberg Education Association brought one of them, and the vice president tells us why they want Brown and Shannon recalled.
We're hoping for a return to focus on education. We're hoping for a return to focus on what's best for students and what's best for them prospering in our educational system. We're hoping that our board meetings no longer consist of extraordinarily divisive conversations, and they're back to being centered on education and students, the community, and staff.
We reached out to Brown, Shannon, and the other board members, but have not heard back from any of them. But in the ballot, they advocated for keeping their positions. Brown said he represents everyone and that, quote, the people who are driving a progressive, dangerous agenda are the ones hurting our school district. Shannon's justification for keeping his seat reads that the recall campaign was built on lies and outside money. It also says the sign ban does not restrict speech, but prevents teachers from pushing their political views. Ballots postmarked by last night and received in the mail later will begin being processed tomorrow. And they say a final tally and certified results will take about 20 days. Reporting in studio, Deborah Gill, Fox 12 Oregon.